Wouldn't that be cool if, like, you know, when all the Avengers are coming, they're also bringing like Bruce Lee and Muhammad Ali? They're like, we need some backup. And Muhammad Ali goes, Wafa! And you're like, you get chills all of a sudden. You're like, is he Jabari?
He's Jabari.
Actually, I looked that up. I
don't think Muhammad Ali is Jabari.
No.
What'd you look up?
All right. You know where? So when Black Panther yells out, "Ibambe," that means hold steadfast.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
I
cool.
said that, and I got shivers.
You give your own self shiver?
When I was watching the movie, I knew he was gonna say it.
Yeah.
I went to my wife. I'm like, "Ibambe." And she goes to me. She's like, "Ibambe."
I think everyone feels a little black when Black Panther goes on screen.
Yeah.
For a
We
minute,
wanna
like
be.
everyone wants
I
to
wanna
be.
be.
Everyone wants to be, and everyone kind of feels a little like, yeah.
Can't wait for that 23 and me to come back. I'm hoping I'll be so much more excited about Black Panther.
He is the coolest guy in the room.
It's true.
He is.
It's
Every
true.
time
When
he
he
shows
came
up.
through, he came through, that was the best for me.
Yeah.
Gentlemen.
Yasin's like, I gotta start in order. I got a list.
I'm sorry.
I list. I wrote it all down.
But please get to Black Panther. I have a point.
Gentlemen, we are here to discuss Endgame.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God. The only movie that I've watched twice in recent times, and the second time I watched by myself.
Yes.
Sad.
That's
Big
my
ass
fault
luck.
though. That's my fault.
Okay.
A mixture of our faults.
Right. But okay, that's fair. But the thing is that like I'm actually happy that I went alone. First of all, first time I ever went in the morning, in the AM, 10:30 in the AM.
You went hella early.
It was nice. I ordered a large popcorn and a bottle of chocolate milk. I was going all out. I sat down. I was just comfortable. There was no one sitting beside me. I didn't even bother returning the seat. Whatever. Who cares? Like now it's whatever. Just lean back, watch the movie. The second time I watched the movie, I enjoyed it more than the first. The first time I watched the movie, I was so I felt pressure for Marvel to make a good movie.
Yeah.
Right? And so the entire time I was like, all right, Marvel shouldn't ruin this. And then when there's something that was cool happening, I'm like, I hope the audience doesn't ruin this for me. It was just a lot of pressure. The second time I watched it was fantastic. I actually loved it the second
You're less
time.
tense, I guess, right?
I had like 40 kids in my theater, guys.
Oh.
And they were annoying. They were just screaming out superhero names and they would see them. And not even the first time, like every time.
You know, kids do that, and old brown uncles do that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they'll just say what's happening on the screen as if no one else is watching the movie.
Brown uncles.
You know, it's
Can't
like
wait.
that. They like that.
I went and saw the first time I saw it in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the second time I did it illegally. I
Wow.
just streamed it.
Okay.
Streamed it. Okay, that's not that bad.
I just
thought you
like everyone
snuck
to
into the
know that
movie.
Antoine Bridge is not part of Crash and Flow Incorporate.
Would they get us?
What?
If we stream something, they'd be honest. They'd be like, Rogers would be like, hey.
I think it's something.
Damn.
You know, you can find the corp.
I was pleasantly. I was surprised that it actually kept up with the hype for me. Like I watched it, I'm like, that was a solid ass movie. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
While watching it, my wife turned around and was like, she's like, this is really good. I'm like, I know, right? And then later on, I'm like, why are you crying?
All right, we'll get into that. We'll get into that right off the bat, though. How do we feel about the time travel aspect of this movie? Because the movie is all time travel.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah. But are we okay with that, or we think it was a cop out?
Back to the Future is a bunch of bullshit.
I actually thought it was a great idea, and I actually thought, like, me and my brother were talking about it before we went and saw it, and I was like, I think it's going to be something to do with time travel, or the quantum realm is going to do something with some kind of time.
Yeah.
So
It's the only way to do it, right?
it was the only way to figure it out.
They were already messing with it in the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
But that
like,
was the green gem, right?
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
could only. It almost felt like it had like a. You know,
had to
Max
use it.
Payne or something. You only got like 10 seconds, and then
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
So no, I thought it was good. I thought it was good. I didn't think they abused it. Right. So it felt like believable to me to some degree.
Yeah.
I know there was like there's mad YouTube videos, just people hating, like 4 loopholes that Endgame did not figure out or something. I'm like, come on, man, just
They're
watch
reaching.
the movie.
They're reaching.
You're good. Just
Come on,
enjoy the
nerds.
movie.
I thought it was impressive to see like other movies like Avengers 1 from different angles, the different perspectives.
Yeah.
And part of me always wondered, like, when I was watching, I was like, did they purposely create these scenes before all of this happened? Like, were they already like, we had these in the vault for this movie, or was it let's just recreate it, let's go back, watch it, and then recreate the other perspective? It's kind of cool.
I think there's words that Russo brothers had a very strong plan before Iron Man 1 was out. Like they had a strong idea on how they wanted to tell this overarching story.
Were they involved with the Iron Man 1?
I believe so, yeah.
Because that was John Favreau who directed it.
Russo's jumped on around Civil War. Winter Soldier.
Winter Soldier.
Yeah, that's when the Russos took over for like. Joss
So
Whedon
who's taking care of
Joss Whedon?
Joss Whedon.
Yeah, you had Kevin Feige is like the main thing though. Like count him as like.
Yeah, and then look, if Joss Whedon is looking after it, you're fine. That guy wrote comic books.
Yeah,
you're good. He's taking care of business. Yeah. It's all good. Holy shit, man! Over here, I got notes over here trying to make this. Trying to make this. All right. First 20 minutes of the movie.
Yeah,
it goes exactly how I did not think it was gonna go. Like, wait, he's dead already.
Yeah.
5 minutes within the movie, he aims for the head. He's dead. I was so surprised. Yeah. It's like all of the trailers that we watched was just the first part of that movie.
Yeah.
That is a good. Thank you very much, Marvel.
But they've been doing that to us for the past few movies. They've been throwing us curveballs. They put out a trailer with
without
Infinity
the Hulk,
War, with the Hulk.
Yeah,
but then when you get the movie, there is no Hulk.
Yeah.
So they've been throwing us curveballs the whole time. So I went in there kind of hoping there was a curveball, but really.
When you look back to there was because I went back to look at trailers that I purposely skipped over, and there was one trailer where they're walking in the time travel suits, that epic like let's slowly walk to the actual portal.
Yes.
And what's crazy is that when you watch one of the trailers, Thor is fit but still has the long goatee that's braided, and the ponytail and everything wasn't fat or anything. And then you watch the movie, it's a complete opposite. So I thought it was crazy that they threw in that like little fake there, that fake out.
I love seeing Clint get all sad at the beginning. Come on, that was a great opening.
That was a great opening
It
scene.
was.
Like,
oh man,
his whole family just disappearing like
you
that.
weren't sure what was about to happen, and then she walks away, and you see some leaves go by, and you're like, "Oh shit, they all died." Clint.
Yeah, man.
That was one of the Russo brothers' daughter. Clint's daughter.
Yes.
Interesting.
Also, they're dropping little hints that they might do a young Avengers.
When he called her Hawkeye.
Well, he called her Hawkeye.
Yeah.
But there's a character like a female Hawkeye in the comics, right?
His daughter takes over as Hawkeye.
Right.
Scene.
Yeah.
So
and then no, we won't go to the back, but like that's freaking good. Yeah, man. Shit, sorry, hold on 1 second. I don't have to go through the list. We're just
well, you have it open.
You have the list there.
We're expecting some gold
we're all
here.
looking at you now.
Yeah.
Like this is the guy
You
with the
have an
list.
agenda.
I don't want to say anything that's off script,
Yeah, I'm waiting.
all right. One big thing we talk about is Black Widow. So that's okay. So that's the first death. That's the first hit that we get when we're watching the movie. We're like, okay, shit is real.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted Hawkeye to die.
Nice.
What?
Thanks.
Yes.
I'm gonna agree with Yassine on this one.
Why?
I wanted Hawkeye to die because I felt like he had the best arc because he went through his whole rampage.
Yeah,
he
he's
went
done.
through all his grief. He's like, I'm done.
Yeah,
Like,
nothing to
He
lose.
has a family to live for. That may or may. She's got nothing.
Yeah,
But even.
But
he,
I
think it was it.
At this point, he doesn't give a damn anymore.
Yeah. And he wanted to.
And
He
it was
wanted to.
he already
both wanted to.
He already went into the realm of like I'm murdering fools.
Yeah.
And so like now this was the last time for him to get redemption. Like he does one good thing after all of the evil that he's been doing.
Exactly.
Right?
He was murdering bad dude. That's not evil.
That's true, Dexter. But
Agreed. Dexter's not doing evil.
no, but
Kinda.
except for the
Kinda?
finale, that was evil.
Yeah.
But I kind of because also the thing is that I didn't want right when she died. I was like, I really hope that the Black Widow movie is not a freaking origin story.
Probably.
Probably will be.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because now that she's dead,
Yeah.
if she was alive, it would have been cool. They could have like slotted her into a different thing and moved things forward. We're done with the past stuff. I mean, like, it's cool, but also the thing is this: if you already know that a character dies and definitively dies, more on this later. But when you watch a movie, it's really hard for you to get into a movie knowing
the
that
characters,
it kind of
Yeah, it
dies,
doesn't
right?
exist,
So that going back in time after someone has their demise doesn't really do it's not that great. That being said,
Yeah.
all right. So here's a problem. Captain America goes back in time for him to return all the stones.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
We're jumping fast.
I was gonna say we're on the end now.
No. I'm tying in
Is this in order?
He's honoring his shirt.
I'm tying in the Black Widow.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Okay.
I'm with you.
All right. I'll let you finish.
We'll zip it.
So He goes back and he's returning all the stones at the exact moment that they took it back.
To avoid the splinter. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
How is he returning the fucking soul stone?
That's true. That's a plot hole that like
He just throws it and he just walks away. He's like, I'm out of here.
Red Skull sitting
Hits
there.
Red
like-
Skull in the head. He's like, what?
Right? Do you go back? You give the stone back, and you get the soul that paid that price for that stone.
No, I don't think so.
I don't know.
I
don't
imagine
think
that
so.
it's
Wait,
a
wait,
brutal
wait.
situation.
But here's the thing, though, right? We know that people live inside the soul stone, right? Because we saw footage of Thanos talking to like the kid version of Gamora, where Gamora turns around and says, "Is it done? What was the price? At what cost or whatever?"
Yeah.
And so they reside within that soul stone. So now, because they changed it all around, Gamora is no longer there. Like it's got switched with Black Widow. Bet money, Black Widow is in either the soul world. I think is in this. She's in the soul world.
You mean hell?
I don't know what that
Do you think there's going to be some kind of like spin-off to like this whole Soul Stone thing? I don't think they're going to bring that back in. I think the Infinity Saga is done and they're not going to bring back in at all.
It's going to ditch it kind of thing.
I think they're just going to ditch it. They're just going to leave it alone.
Because the thing is that like I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that because
okay, Sheldon Cooper,
gotta
go
rank
ahead.
them. You gotta rank them.
Because here's the deal, right? The thing is that if they did something where they would have like she's there, she's recoverable, like you can get her back. You could get a Black Widow movie where they tell the story of how she becomes a Black Widow, but you can also at the same time tell another story in parallel of them trying to get her back, and then the two timelines kind of meet in the middle.
Okay.
Okay,
on that one.
so you want to be a writer for Marvel? It sounds like.
I definitely do. I hope they
Gotta
listen.
write it. Just write it.
So just
because,
write a script,
yeah.
send it over to Marvel.
Right. This is probably because I really, really like Scarlett Johansson.
Who doesn't?
And I don't.
Who doesn't?
You
Did you
know,
see that dress she was wearing at the opening night?
I don't know, man.
I did not.
Yes.
I'm sure it was.
I
nice,
will
though.
send it to you. I will send it to you.
Yeah, it was great.
He's like,
I will
"It's my
send it to you
wallpaper."
off hours
Yeah.
though, because you guys can't watch this stuff during the day.
Well,
Oh,
thank you. I
he's so
appreciate
nice.
this guy. I
He's so
know.
nice. He knows where we're fasting.
knows,
yeah.
Like Scarlett Johansson after Mugrab.
Yes, I will wait till nightfall and then send it to you.
That's so appropriate, right?
Just make sure your wife doesn't see it.
That
No, like my wife can appreciate things.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
She
As he sips his water.
she was on Hot Ones.
Yeah, she was.
Yes.
She was.
Fantastic there as
Fantastic
well.
episode.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, watch that twice.
I will say her death made me cry though. That's my first.
It was-
that was my
Yeah,
first
that
cry in
made
the
people-
movie. That was my
that-
first cry in the movie.
That hit me harder than any of the subsequent deaths after.
Really?
Yeah.
More than Tony?
Okay, because Tony.
Yeah.
Okay, see, like, let me.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay. There's like there's a shock.
What were all the deaths?
Okay,
The
there's
big deaths were.
So Scarlett Johansson,
Scarlett, Tony,
Tony.
and that's it.
Well, if you
Technically
technically
Cap.
technically
Yeah.
Cap,
Cap.
as well.
Yeah, but you know,
No,
Cap
Cap's
just grows
alive.
old.
Death of a character.
I'm okay with him being. I felt like he was alive. He's just old, guys.
Yeah, he's just old.
Just because you're old,
What
you're
if,
not
what if he
dead,
croaked
guys.
right after on the bench?
What
He
if he-
just fell over.
He's like,
Dude, the serum is fine. It's just gonna keep him going.
Yeah.
He's got plenty of time.
he's
left.
got like 40 more years.
yeah. It's gonna be
From
great.
Because he ages slower, right? Like Wolverine
Yeah,
does.
he ages
Kinda,
slower.
yeah.
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 Yeah, no. See, here's the thing. Tony, I'm ready for. I know Tony's gonna die in this movie. I was
Really?
I was
I thought it was Cap.
98%.
I thought it was Cap.
98% ready.
I didn't
for
know
Tony.
who it was.
Yeah,
Right?
I thought it was Cap 98%.
When for Cap is bittersweet. Hey, you're happy for him.
Yeah.
You know, he
Yeah.
finally did.
Yeah.
He finally got what he did. Like he needs this.
Yeah.
He sacrificed so much, but for Scarlett, it's like it's so much promise.
Yeah, I
and also
know,
the
I
thing
guess.
is that like you know what, it's she's under. I don't think she's.
She's underappreciated in the whole
Yeah, a
franchise.
little bit because like she's been like part of multiple movies.
Yeah.
She's
right.
been pretty consistent.
Exactly, and she's a fixture in each one of them.
Yeah, I
like
think
she
her,
makes
her
it.
first
makes it
appearance
work.
was in was it Iron Man?
Iron Man.
2?
Iron Man 2.
Two?
Yeah.
Two?
Yeah, Iron Man 2. I was
She
trying to
had
remember
the
if it was Iron
curly
Man
hair?
1 or 1 2. Yeah. And she had the accent in Iron Man 2 and they dropped it in Iron Man
Yeah.
3.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that right?
Yeah.
She took some English classes.
Sometimes it just
Sometimes it
easier.
doesn't work.
It's just easier.
Yeah.
In a horrible segue, before we miss the opportunity to
Go for it.
I got a bone to pick with the Hawkeye Ronin thing.
Okay, yeah.
I was so pissed that he turned. Like I love Ronin. I love
Yeah.
the character.
Yeah.
hated
so
his
he-
haircut. Go on.
Thank you. So when he turned around and he looked like Ronin from the comics,
Yeah.
down to the vest and the trim and everything, I was like, okay, yes. The fact that he never wore it again in the whole movie pissed me off. I was like,
What-
go all Ronin and go kill Thanos.
See, what got me mad is when
Yeah.
I saw him and he's like, I'll wear the suit, and he had no bicep. Like, he looked skinny as
Yo,
fuck.
straight up, I agree.
Skinny as
That was the least believable thing about the whole movie.
Yeah,
That was my biggest problem. Like,
you
yo,
mentioned it. Now that
like,
you mentioned it, yeah.
Why'd you not do a bicep curl before you shot that scene? Just
Yeah.
flex it up a little bit.
just do 20 push-ups and stand up. Give me a vein. Just give me a
like
vein.
something.
At least it looks like
You got that whole tattoo, and then it's just skinny.
It's smooth.
yeah,
It's
like
smooth.
Come
Like
on, buddy.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, he was kind of skinny.
someone was not
That's true.
working. Someone was
And,
not
and
on the
he's
workout
pretty
plan.
vascular. That's weird for me to say, but I've noticed his forearms is pretty veiny.
They're too busy with Chris Evans and Chris Hemsworth. It's like getting them pumped up. It's like, oh, we forgot about this guy.
Chris Hemsworth probably had the easiest
Oh,
prep for this movie
big time.
ever, right? So I'm gonna do biceps and chest, and then eat as much as I want.
Yeah, and not wash.
Yeah.
not shower. Like,
not
not
shower.
I mean, I don't think he
Not
needs to
clean.
do that part.
was that real or was that like a suit?
No, I think he has some kind of like a suit because you can see like at certain points it looked kind of.
I think once you sculpt that body, you can't
Yeah.
let it get
No,
that
no.
out of
He had-
out of whack.
Yeah.
It was some,
it'll be
it
a
was some,
travesty.
it was some kind of like it was well done, but
It was well
you could
done.
Tell, like,
You could still see his shoulders and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
up top. He was
he's still
hilarious though.
but it was
Oh,
good.
yeah.
On
Fat
my-
Thor all throughout.
On my side, I will say that like Hulk Ruffalo, so funny,
Professor
Yeah.
Hulk
so
was so
funny,
good. Yeah.
in the
So
diner,
good.
Paul Rudd hilarious, then Thor hilarious. Like the whole movie, I was like, this is a lot of good
Yeah.
comedy
Yeah,
in here.
yeah.
right. All right, we're hitting on Hulk. How do we feel? Personally, I love having Banner / Hulk in Hulk form.
Yeah.
I just wish he got angrier. Sometimes you got to break it up. man.
Yeah. Like I like the Professor Hulk. I like him.
Yeah.
I'm glad they brought him in, but the fact that they're just like, oh yeah, 5 years later, and then now he's Professor Hulk. It's like,
Yeah.
could we have gotten like a little bit of what happened?
Yeah.
like him explaining it.
Yeah.
I'll take that. I'll take it. But
Yeah.
could I have at least seen the experiment?
Right.
Yeah.
At least
I agree.
a
Snippet.
5 years later, and then you see him
what
doing
I'm
the experiment,
saying.
and then boom.
This is what I'm saying. You can get that with a Black Widow thing that I'm pitching. Right?
You're just gonna throw everything in there.
It's
We get
Hulk,
Ronan
it's
back,
Hulk
we get
and Ronan.
biceps.
It's Hulk and Ronan working together trying to get
Biceps.
Black.
Just
It's just
concentration curls.
it's just
all
Ronan
doing.
just working out, and the Hulk is just
Spotting him.
Spotting him.
They're like, you could do it. Also, why does the Hulk have glasses on?
Yeah,
He's got to look the part. I
And why are
guess.
they so big? How do you
I don't
get
know.
glasses that size? Anyways, we got other problems.
I see. The thing
man.
is that the first time I came across the concept of Smart Hulk, if you will, is I was reading a novel. This was back in the day. This was when we were going to school together. There was a movie. Oh no. There was a book that I read, and it was Spider-Man and the Hulk in New York fighting Doctor Doom.
Right.
Right.
I think I own the same one. Yeah.
Fantastic novel. I
Yeah.
freaking love that novel. And throughout this entire book, it's just Hulk being in Hulk form, but super, super smart.
Yeah.
He could even type on a regular keyboard, which I don't.
Right.
I
I
didn't,
don't think that's
unbelievable.
I didn't
possible.
believe. At least in the movie, did you notice that he was typing with a pen?
Pencil.
Yes.
Yeah, or pencil or whatever.
Yeah.
That makes more sense, right? Also, I want to see a Hulk-sized keyboard.
Like
I
the
feel-
size of your desk.
I just want like for just an aside of Tony Hart. Well, no, Tony Stark. He's gone. He's not gonna make a keyboard.
Oh, that's true. He's dead
Yeah.
unless you go back in time or some shit.
No.
Right
he's-
then you're
I,
moving.
I thought it was emotional when he met his dad, which is somebody he's
Oh,
He's always
has a
been-
weird
yeah,
relationship
he's been
with the
connected
whole
with him.
time,
Yeah.
and then he's so cool about it now. I was like, that's
And
sad.
he said he would do anything for his son. Yeah.
Yeah. Or then when Thor met his mom, I thought that was
Yeah.
that hit me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, that one when he met his mom. Okay, well, Stark meeting his dad was giving him closure in the fact that he thought his dad was pretty much an asshole, right?
Yeah.
And so now meeting his dad, he understands that his dad was just as scared as he was. But it's cool. It's a good concept. You bring up a good concept just because of the fact that like Tony Stark meets his dad, but he already has his daughter, so now he can impart wisdom about that. So all of that was kind of cool. I think
Except
that
he
was
dies.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
But he had also already forgiven his dad because he saw all the videos from, was it Iron Man 3 when he created vibranium? Was that Iron Man
Yeah.
3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
he already kind of forgave him at that point.
Yeah.
Because he gave him the blueprint
Yeah.
or the genetic make or whatever that
thing was.
thing was
Yeah, I feel you.
to make a vibranium. So
Right. So Tony Stark gets an opportunity, talks to his dad. Right. I mean, he was kind of cornered, but at the same time, he did really milk it, kind of
Yeah,
really
yeah.
talk, and he got a hug out
Did a
of
good
it.
job, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Well, he forced the hug.
Thor,
You gotta just grab them for the
Yeah.
hug. He's like, I need this.
yeah.
Thor, suffering from some level of PTSD and like high stress anxiety,
Yeah.
needs to talk to his mom for him to be able to get closure. So they both strayed away from the mission.
Yeah.
The mission was you go in, you get the thing, and then you leave.
out, yeah.
Right. everyone kind of does the things. They're getting their closure. That's fine. This is why we like Cap.
Yeah.
This is why we like Cap, because Cap was in the office. There was a window just between him and arguably the love of his life.
Right.
And does not stray from the mission.
Yep.
Doesn't talk to her. Takes this thing, pack up his shit. He's upstairs. Now he's waiting for Tony because Tony's still talking to his goddamn father. And he's like, yo, it's time to go. And he's like, give me 1 minute and let me hug my dad. Right?
Yeah.
So the entire time you watch this movie, you're like, can Cap get like something for himself? Like he's
too honorable.
Yeah, it is.
I wish he said it. He's like, Tony, you were hugging. I could have talked to my girl for a minute. I didn't.
Like at least like 5 minutes, right? But he didn't get any of that. So when he goes back in time and then he stays there, I'm like,
He gets married and
thank
stuff.
you.
Yeah,
that's way
So
to go.
while we're on that topic, you're probably gonna bring it up.
The Easter egg? Braddock?
No, I didn't want to
Never
bring.
mind.
You can go ahead and say
Okay.
that afterwards.
What-
but
what's
I want to
Braddock?
talk about the timeline.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. We'll jump in that in a second.
Yeah.
What's Braddock?
Oh, so I don't know if you guys caught Antoine did, but in the office when he's looking at Peggy, and then she goes, "Did Agent Braddock check in yet?" That's Captain Britain. So potentially a little hint is like Captain Britain's going to join.
Henry Cavill
Yeah.
is on the short list for that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Henry Cavill. Is on
I'm
the
sorry.
short list for that.
You can't have Henry Cavill.
He already quit as Superman.
So Captain Britain is like the Captain America for
Oh,
Britain,
okay,
obviously,
okay.
but he gets his powers through. Isn't it Merlin? Merlin offers him
Merlin.
either a stone or the sword, and he chooses which one he wants, and he chooses ultimately the stone, which gives him basically Havoc's powers from X-Men, where he can shoot energy out of his hands.
Okay.
Superhuman strength, blah 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 blah. So it's like that's how he gets his serum, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it'd be really dope to see him kind of join the fray, like the whole international kind of thing. It'd be kinda,
Now, before we go into the before we hit up the timeline, just one little thing just before that.
Yeah.
When Cap is standing on the platform about to be sent back to put all the stones back in place,
Yeah.
The Winter Soldier, the White Wolf,
Yeah.
he says, "I'm going to miss you."
Yeah. Yeah.
Doesn't make any sense if you're coming back in 10 seconds, bro.
Yeah.
He knew.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he definitely knew.
yeah.
Yeah.
He knew. the whole
Winter
time.
Soldier knew that that's what Cap was going to do.
Because Cap told him, you can't come. I'm just going to do it by myself.
Yeah.
And then when he heard that, they're like, oh, don't come. I'm going to.
Yeah.
He knew that he wasn't going to come back.
Makes perfect sense.
Can you explain? Can you explain the timeline, the Cap timeline?
So here's how I broke down the Cap timeline.
All right, please.
So he goes back in time,
Yeah.
drops off all the stones,
Yeah.
stays in his
Stay on the
timeline,
mic there. Yeah. Yeah, you're good.
stays in that timeline.
Yeah.
So what happens is that the timeline splinters. So the constant timeline stays the same. So the one that we're watching is the exact same.
Mm-hmm.
What he does is he's watching our timeline from his timeline. That's how I broke it down.
How does he watch it?
So everything that happens still happens. So when he's with Peggy, he still gets to be with Peggy.
Mm-hmm.
Peggy still does her regular work and whatever she does, but he doesn't tell her about any of the missions. So he gets to live his life, be with Peggy, be happy, have children, whatever. But everything happens as is because now there's still two Captain Americas.
Yeah, but when he goes back into to return that stone,
I'm assuming 1944.
Yeah, there's two ways to break it down. You can do it the way I said it, and then there's another way.
Wouldn't the other Captain America be in his realm and not his dimension and not the current?
No, because there would be two. There'd be the old Cap. We'll call him old Cap, and then we'll call current Cap.
Right.
But wouldn't old Cap be there?
Old Cap will be there, but he won't say anything about what the missions are going for this new Cap.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah. So the two, and then the other one, and then the other one, the other timeline is that I looked up, and someone else had a very good opinion about this. Is that the timeline splinters? So that timeline is completely different.
Yeah.
So when he does that timeline and Peggy dies, he then comes back using the same Pym particle suit that he just used to come back to the exact same point as his old self to say, "Hey guys, here you go," which makes more sense.
All right, I'm not with you, but I'm like everybody else probably is.
No, I missed it. I missed the second one. I got
I'm
the first
kinda
one.
getting it, though.
I didn't get the second one. What's the?
So the second one is that remember when Hulk was talking to the master of sorcery,
Yeah.
and she's like, it branches off. So when he drops it off, the timeline branches off because
When he takes it, it branches off.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when he returns it, it's still a branch because he has to go back, or else there's still going to be a branch in time.
Right. As long as he exists in
As long as he exists in that timeline, there's a different branch.
Yeah.
So that different branch is him and Peggy living off their life and doing everything they need to do. And then when Peggy dies, because she ultimately dies of was it Parkinson's? Or Alzheimer's?
Yeah.
So when she dies, he just takes the Pym suit and comes back to the regular timeline.
Oh, you know what? I always thought he just.
Right, because there's going to be only a couple. Like
Exactly. It's only be a few minutes for
So
him.
as you just say, so it's like he goes into the branch and he closes the loop.
Then he closes the loop by coming
bows
back.
It. He bows it back.
Yeah,
makes sense.
I got
Okay,
it. That
I
makes
get it
sense.
now. All right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I actually always thought he just
Stayed?
just stayed and he just walked there.
Well, that's,
where this was
another,
happening.
that's another analogy online too. That's the one I was thinking about it. That's
Yeah.
what I thought. He just stayed there and then
And just
there's-
caught up by
there's been
aging.
2 caps
Yeah.
the whole time. He just didn't say anything.
just
about
watched
the
from the
other
back
cap. He
kinda
just
thing.
watched from the background.
Yeah.
And that's the easy way of thinking about it. But then there's the complicated way that I just explained of
Right.
he
No, thank
branches
you.
off and then he closes the loop after Peggy dies
That makes
by coming
sense.
back
That
in.
kind of makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm down for both.
He's
It's
killed
all
the branch.
good,
He killed the branch. Is done.
right? All I'm saying
We're good.
is that
Either way, we're good.
yeah,
Hell yeah. That's
yeah, fair. That one
As he wears his cap.
Favorite scene when he gets the hammer.
Oh.
When the hammer goes in Cap, I'm like, I was with all the kids in my theater. I was like, yeah.
Captain America.
You know what? I had an audible cheer when that happened.
good.
I let out a
you have to.
huge cheer.
You have to.
So did Thor.
You have to.
Because
See, and here's the
knew
thing.
it.
When Thor says "I knew it,"
Yeah.
what that essentially means is that back in Age of
Ultron.
Ultron,
Oh, he knew.
when he was
And he
lifting
looked
it,
at him?
when he was
Yeah.
lifting it, that meant that Cap could have lifted it then, but decided not to
Yep.
spare his feelings.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
He was
That's
worthy.
what he's saying because he knew he was worthy anyway.
Yeah.
God, that was so
That was so gangster.
so great.
When Mjolnir just clanged him, I was like, oh hell yes. It's
Yeah.
like, oh,
And then there was that thing where he throws the shield. The shield gets goes behind. He throws the hammer, bounces off the thing, and
That was sick.
for me too was with the part where like he's got the shield, he gets up and then he just goes like this, and it goes vroom, back in his hand. He just looks at Thanos. I was like, oh shit, this is
So,
amazing.
is lightning the hammer's thing? Because at one point,
that's the
Cap,
power of Thor.
yeah, Cap was throwing some lightning, and I was like, "You're the god of lightning
through
now."
the hammer, through the hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
through the
it's
hammer.
through the hammer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because not original Thor, but Thor 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
No, 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. His power is the hammer.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's
Then
worthy
3
to have it, and then 3 he internalizes his power, like
Yeah.
it's
Dope as
it's
shit.
within him.
Yeah.
Right, where he gets like sparkles in his fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then yeah. So that's that. Also, it was kind of cool to see him with both of them for a little bit.
Oh yeah.
When
he's dual wielding, I was
when
like, yeah, buddy.
because
It's
when
about
they're
to go
getting
down.
started, it's like the original 3 is about to go up against Thanos, and
Yeah.
he's like, "So we're gonna kill him this time, right?" Or something along
Yeah.
those lines. He's like,
Yeah.
just as long as and this dude doesn't even need a costume change. Every time it changes, it's just with lightning. It's
Yep.
so cool. It's too much. It's too much. That entire scene.
And shout out to them being dedicated and keeping him with the gut. He had
Yeah.
the dope suit on, and it was like, whoop,
Yeah,
like he
yeah,
kept
yeah,
it. He's
yeah.
like, I'm not.
Right.
It didn't
But then-
just. It'd be funny if he gets hit by lightning and just gets trimmed.
Finn?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like good lightning.
That sucks.
I would have wished though, like I know I'm jumping ahead a little bit, but I would have wished like when you were talking about Hulk earlier,
yeah.
I would have wished like towards the end when he was in the Secret Wars suit and he was like all like in this big fight scene. You had to get a little bit of revenge on Thanos, man. Like he beat the crap out of you last time, but he didn't get. That's what I was saying. He didn't get mad once. Where it's like just grab him, at least like pile drive him once. It's okay if he kicks you off with like something, but at least sock
One
him
good
Oh,
once.
you're talking
shot.
at the very, very, very beginning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh no, at the
Or
very
the
end.
end.
At the end, I meant. At the end, when they're like the whole big
When Thanos
fight's
is
happening.
back.
Yeah,
Right.
like not a single Hulk versus Thanos.
Yeah, you're right.
True.
Yeah, yeah.
You're right.
I
that's-
wish there was at least one. Like, let me just give him a sucker punch or something.
He did only have one arm though,
I guess.
Yeah,
Fair
it's
enough.
true.
Fair enough.
and he was holding up the building.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
I just heard
Someone take his place.
that damage to his arm
Yeah.
is permanent.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, that is permanent damage to Hulk. So
So there could be no more Hulk
I mean,
in that way.
Well, didn't they already fire Ruffalo for leaking scripts?
no.
Or was that just a rumor?
That
Maybe
was
it was
just
a rumor,
rumor.
That was just a rumor.
I think
Okay.
he's all set
Yeah.
though. I don't
Because-
think he's coming back for anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
because
I don't
because
think he needs to.
because
Should go Red Hulk.
because Tom what's our guy? What's our
Tom Holland?
Tom Holland?
Tom Holland. That guy leaks all over the place.
Oh, he does.
That guy-
He's the worst.
He's 22, man. Leave
Right?
him alone.
No.
No,
You can
not
do
when
better.
Not
You
when
can
you're
fucking
going
do
like
better.
this with your iPad with the script on it and it has the title, and you're on Instagram like, guys, I just got the new script. If I was Disney,
horrible.
I'd be like,
All of
my
his
office.
junkets. It has to happen with like Doctor Strange.
yeah.
So there's YouTube videos. It's just all it says is Tom Holland being babysit by Doctor Strange for 7 minutes straight, and it's just him in various interviews going something, and then like Doc is like nudging him and like no, I'm gonna take this question. Oh man. What other favorites? Seeing we're in the favorites. The easiest favorite has got to be. Okay, so throughout this entire phase, or Captain, no one says, and Captain never says, Avengers Assemble. Never says. They get close, they kind of tease it, but this is the only time he says it. and it's the best freaking time to say it.
Yeah.
Chills.
Most epic Avengers Assemble ever on screen.
Yeah.
Good lord.
That was like the happy emotional scene for me. So it was like I got a little choked up. It was because like it was my childhood dream come true. It's like seeing all those portals open, and then Black Panther steps out and Spidey. I was like, oh crap! And then
That was my.
he had broken shield. He's like beat down, but he's
Yeah,
still
yeah.
trying for you,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
he has everyone come support him. It was like that's the send off Cap deserves. That's why I thought he was gonna die. I was like, okay, he's gone. He's gonna croak. Like this is what's gonna happen, but no. It was crazy, man. It was a wild scene.
I love to see the Spidey and Iron Man thing reversed as well. Where like Iron Man's dying and Spidey's like
Holding
him
him
and stuff.
So when they hugged, when he shows up through the portal,
that got me.
Yeah, that was the first time I cried. Like I didn't care about Scarlet Witch, no offense. I mean, Black Widow, but
Same.
But when Tony hugged Peter, I was kind of like, oh shit. Like I felt it, man. Favorite character in Tony, like it's
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
no,
crazy.
Yeah.
You feeling it right now? No. He's reliving it. He's crying a little.
I welled up when I saw Tom Holland come back and he hugged Tony, and I was like, all right, we're back.
Right,
We're good.
yeah.
I got excited.
Yeah,
and then,
yeah.
And I was like, yes. We're
I
about
full
to go
on
down.
just let it out. I was like, fuck it.
I liked it when Captain Marvel flew through that ship. I was like, damn, where have you been?
Can I say something about that
Sure.
character?
Yeah.
The haircut? No.
Horrendous. Horrendous. The worst hype I've ever had in my life about this damn character.
Wait.
I thought she was gonna come in and smash face against everybody, and she didn't do a gosh dang
She
thing.
barely hurt Thanos, man.
She was on screen for 7 minutes.
Yeah. True.
She had a 2-hour movie, and then you're on screen for 7 minutes in the biggest Marvel movie
of a
of all
3-hour long
time.
movie. There's plenty of
And there's
minutes.
3 hours in this movie, and you're only on for 7 minutes, and I just spent 2 hours and $50 to see you a movie ago? No. Marvel, if you're listening, please don't do this to me again. My money is very hard to come by. I got a baby at home. I got a wife.
You have to
I
get
got
a
a wife who's
babysitter?
doing her master's. I got shit to pay for. Please do not do this to me again.
I agree with Antoine.
Because that was so disappointing to me. I thought she was gonna come in, smash everybody in the face. I thought she was gonna lead some huge ass charge against Thanos, and all she did was save Tony.
She's out there getting a
That's
haircut.
okay.
All right.
And don't get me wrong, saving Tony was important. It was important, but that is it.
She took down Sanctuary 2.
And it took her 5 seconds.
5 seconds to do it.
She could have done it before a lot of people died.
Well, she was on the way.
Bad.
She was coming.
She was on the way. That was
No,
because
don't even try to defend. Don't even try to defend her. He's
a Brie
don't
Larson
even
fan.
try.
You gotta-
Thanos is here. His army's here. Where are you? Why are you late?
she's working with a bunch
know,
of
no,
other things.
Thanos is here.
stop.
Thanos
Stop.
is here.
Stop.
She answered this question, right? She's like, there's a lot of planets that it happened to, and it didn't
I
have
don't
you
give
guys.
a damn. How much are we paying you?
Yeah.
that's fair.
Are you American or what?
Yeah, like,
Or whatever.
come on.
Yeah,
Come on.
I presume like similar to Antoine. I thought what was gonna happen was like, she'd show up and then at least a good tussle with Thanos. Like maybe have it as like a tie, but I thought she was gonna have like fisticuffs with him back and forth.
I mean,
blah,
there
blah.
was a fight. She did have a fight with,
but not the extent that I wanted. Like
I
wanted down on
the
it
amount
more.
of time and hype
Yeah.
they gave her.
Yeah.
I thought she was gonna step in and lead this whole charge. I thought like
At least some blood or
Cap
something
and,
on him.
and Iron Man were gonna sit in the background.
Yeah.
One of them were gonna dead off because they made the ultimate sacrifice, so that way she doesn't get hurt.
Yeah.
Not the other way around. They make the ultimate sacrifice so she doesn't get murdered off. Like it didn't make any. I just contradicted myself, didn't I?
Okay.
We know what you mean though.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
I'm with your rage.
But the problem is this, right? You can't have her do too much because it needs to center around the OG characters of the Avengers, and it
Understandable.
and it needs to be that. You know what? I
be
feel you. I
around.
feel you. I feel you. You know what? I'm
Extend the fight
agreeing.
scene. That's all
I'm
I'm saying.
agreeing. Extend the fight scene. That's
Yeah.
it. But
have him bloody down on a knee
See,
and then he comes back somehow.
you know what it is also. It's like this is an American. Okay. You guys watched the Raid 1, Raid 2?
Yeah.
That entire
brutal
Okay.
movies. Love him.
that movie is 95% of what happens on screen in the entire duration of that movie is just fights.
Oh yeah, violence.
Oh yeah.
And then it's
The worst kind.
Slightly held together with floss of story.
This guy said floss.
It's true.
right? Just barely hanging on.
Yeah.
Like you really need to really, suspend
it.
your disbelief for you to do it. And so the thing is that like what we wanted was a little bit more.
Yeah.
They could have give us more. I think they wanted to balance it. It was already at 3 hours. There's a bunch of other things, so it was tough. I get it though. We watched a movie for that prep.
Yes.
We saw the pager.
Yes.
We were waiting. We were waiting a year for that shit to happen.
Yeah.
I understand the rage.
Yes. Thank you for understanding my rage.
I get it.
That's the only thing that bothered me about the movie. And I told my wife when we were leaving, I was like, the only thing that pissed me off in that entire movie was her.
Yeah.
And she was talking that talk at the beginning, like, what's going to be different? I'm here.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, but, you know,
and then Thor gave her that big up. Like, he pulls his...
Yeah. She didn't flinch.
I like this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair.
I'm like, all right, we got something. There's some camaraderie going on here with these two.
And he still had to chop his head off. His own way. She didn't even like punch him through the face or anything.
She held him.
Yeah, just held him while he chopped it.
Yeah.
Like, nah, punch him through the freaking...
I love the way they showed Thanos right before he died. And, you know, the first time he died on the farm.
Yeah.
Just like all downtrodden farming. Has a scarecrow with his armor.
When I saw the limp, I was like, wait a second. When I saw him limping up the stairs, I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, what's he been up to?
Guys,
Yeah.
can we get a shout out for Scarlet Witch?
Yeah, she did. Of
course.
Yeah.
She did more than Captain Marvel. Of course
She's true. That's what I'm saying, man.
Well, what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
The thing is also one of my favorite characters. I freaking love her.
Love Elizabeth.
But out of all the characters that fought Thanos, that one got Thanos panicked, where he's like rain fire. Because he was dying.
Yeah.
She was pissed.
Right? She was angry. She was coming in to take him apart, like at a molecular level.
Yeah.
Right?
And he didn't even know why.
And then he's like, I have no idea who you are. And she's like, not phased at all. You think that it would have been like, haha, that's kind of a funny quip. But she's like, you will. And then it was proven right there. He had to do that thing where, like, you know, in King Arthur, where it's like, but sire, our troops.
Yeah.
You know, and oh man, I was pumped for that. I really like that part.
I just thought of a scene that almost gets me to Antoine rage level. You know what bothered me? Actually, now that I think about it,
better start raging, man.
Everyone's going to have a rage point now.
No, so I love the movie. Everything was great. But yeah, so the Captain Marvel thing bugged me. But you know what bugged me the most? How the hell is Hawkeye / Ronan outrunning like the fastest aliens ever seen in my life in that freaking tunnel?
Oh, the tunnel.
He's running with the glove, and these things are like hella fast. When they're in Wakanda, they're like halfway to the people in like 3.2 seconds.
They're a little big, so their limbs can't like reach
well, no,
out.
it was the little ones that were
This is
chasing them, right?
why Hawkeye's so lean.
Yeah, and
He's
like,
just like skinny.
Cardio
He's just
all
doing
day.
all
I was like, how is this guy outrunning like 4 aliens and killing them? Like, that is like
they're kind of crammed together.
With no powers.
I don't know.
No. This is bullshit.
That range
I'm with
point.
you, bro.
I don't
I'm
with
with you.
He has no powers.
yeah,
He has no powers. I'm with you, buddy.
Also, when he
know.
was running, he was putting the arrows into the wall, and they were blowing
they're
up.
both-
how do you not lose momentum? You're running, taking this thing out and doing this. Like some, I don't know.
He's Hawkeye.
Whatever. It's okay.
I think you're reaching, Eric.
No.
I think you just want to join the club of rage.
No. It annoyed me. It annoyed me. It's like, there's no way he's gonna outrun these alien things. He's screwed.
I was impressed that they were able to get. I felt like every single character that's ever been in any one of these movies, you just stick him up. Get Natalie Portman. Does she have any? She's not talking. Just get her in there.
She's just on the screen.
Just bring her in. You know, like everybody.
They've got
Even that
Howard the
kid.
Duck.
that was the funniest
They've
part.
got Howard the Duck to come in with a gun.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
technically an Avenger now.
Yeah. Even that kid that was in like the third.
Yeah,
Iron Man.
third Iron Man. Yeah, Iron Man
Funeral.
3.
I didn't even realize it.
Yeah,
It was
I had to watch a couple videos from with the frick that kid was. Who
like,
the kid
who's
was?
that kid?
That kid is gonna also be part of the Young Avengers.
Yeah,
Yes.
probably the young
Yeah.
Iron Man. Yeah. No, it's a good setup.
good.
Like, I don't know where they go from here. Like, they hinted at A-Force
Yeah.
with the all-female
Right.
moment.
Yeah.
That's
So I
an
wonder.
A-Force?
Yeah, it's known as A-Force. Yeah.
Cool tidbit.
Yeah.
The name for Gwyneth Paltrow as like a
Rescue.
superhero name
Rescue.
is Rescue.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
That is so fitting. I freaking love that. Also, her suit is badass.
Yeah.
And that part where she's back to back to Iron Man, just
Yeah.
fucking.
That was awesome.
You know what? That's the only thing. I don't have rage like you guys do. All I was like, when did you learn how to fight? I know you were like, you wore a suit once, but like, if we're fighting, I guess.
Friday.
Come on,
Iron
why
Man
not?
3,
she fought a bit.
She fought a little bit.
She fought a little bit.
Yeah.
It's
You
fine.
don't know what type of
Yeah.
rap she was putting in.
know.
She's been ready since Iron Man 3.
Like, at nighttime she's reading about compost. During the day she's like mad. She's ready because like she fight
And
like
Tony did say it. Mommy never wears what I make for her.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was probably making suits for her from time, and we just don't even know.
I don't know if it was CG'd either, but it was crazy how Tony was so frail at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
And then his weight was back. So I don't know, is that something where like RDJ lost a ton of weight, Christian Bale style?
CGI.
Okay. I just wanted to
I think they
double check.
used the same type of
for de-aging.
No, they did the same thing that they did for Captain America before Captain America was.
So when he was,
I think that's what I watched on YouTube.
I also feel like when you get to be like 54, you're like, I'm not losing 20 pounds for nobody. You know how hard it is to put weight on. When you're young, you'll go, like, oh, it's for the art. When you're old, you're like, no, you paint that thing off. You know, you spend $1 million and make me lose the weight.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know how much he got paid for Homecoming?
Oh no idea.
Iron Man.
No.
20?
The movie he was in for like 30 minutes?
Yeah.
50 mil.
No. Okay, no.
Sorry, I tried.
3 days of shooting.
Yeah.
Just 3 days of shooting. $5 million.
Yeah, I want
That's
that.
all right.
I want
makes
that
sense.
job.
Cool $5 million.
He's
I
worth
want
it.
that job.
And don't forget, most of the time when you see Iron Man, it's just his face with the things.
Yeah.
that's all. That's
There's
all
like,
you do.
I think there was one scene where he steps out of it.
Yeah.
And that was it.
When he's like, "You're not even here," and he's like, I'm like
Yeah.
"Ooh, he's here."
I do the
Daddy's
one
here.
movie and then retire. I got 5 mil. I'm
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Damn.
It's amazing how this whole being Iron Man changes everything, dude. That guy was like a fringe.
Yeah.
Is he going to be alive next year? And it's easily one of the biggest movie stars now. Right?
Yeah.
It's crazy. I know we're trying to avoid the final scene on
go
purpose,
for it,
but
go for it.
it's crazy if you just think about it. Like, 2008, it was all on his shoulders, and he built this universe as one man. It's crazy. Like, RDJ is just insane, and everyone doubted him. That was his comeback.
Yeah, that was his comeback movie.
You know what? Here's the thing. I'm gonna be that guy. And I'm gonna say I didn't doubt him.
Uh-oh.
The only
Okay,
reason why I didn't
okay.
doubt
I thought
him.
you were going to be like, Ed Norton could have done it better or something.
No.
I was waiting.
Probably like since Professor McGonagall being Maggie, that Tony Stark is Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark has got to be one of the most perfect castings ever.
Yeah.
Right.
Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool as well.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry, just threw it out there.
Okay, you got it. Actually, I forgot where I was going to go on that. It doesn't matter. We'll move on.
Yeah.
This is a cool thing. You know my favorite part of Civil War. You know this.
Yeah.
Right? When Clint when Hawkeye goes to Black Panther, and he says,
We're all just laughing at Yasin. He's trying to make
We all know the line.
and he said, wait, no, I got it. He said, we haven't met yet, right? My name is Clint. And then Black Panther says, dude, you're not gonna say it?
I'm laughing. Sorry. 'Cause I'm-
All right, compose yourselves, people. I'm not gonna say the voice. You gotta do the voice.
All right, sorry. Say the line again.
All right, here we go.
All right, I'm good.
So Clint is fighting Black Panther.
I'm sorry, you got me, man. It's so great. It's so great. Oh my God, I'm actually crying. I'm crying right now. I'm crying more than when Black Widow died. All right.
I mean, that hit me hard. You know, I was still not ready for it. The problem is, it's just like with.
I can't. We have 5 minutes of just laugh. This is great.
Oh, he's gonna have to edit this out.
No, we're just gonna keep it.
I don't care.
Thank you. Thank you for pulling through. Thank you for
It
pulling
was
through.
half-assed because I'm still laughing. Oh man.
All right. So
Yeah.
what I liked about it was just the fact that like in that movie, he didn't even care who his name was. And then the first thing that Black Panther says when he comes through the portal and like Clint is still running with a gauntlet, he says, "Clint, give it to me."
Yeah.
And it's like, you remember his
Remember
name?
my name.
Yeah.
He remembered my name.
That's good. That's good.
I was
I,
waiting. Oh, sorry.
I was so relieved when he did. I was like, Clint shouldn't be holding that shit in the first place. He doesn't even have biceps. Like,
Give it to the black guy.
yeah,
He's faster.
yeah, he will. I'll give it to any black guy, not even Black Panther. Give it to any random black dude, and I'll pay you.
I
man.
had a hope for that scene. I know Antoine did too.
It's just Usain Bolt.
He should be an
And Rob.
Avenger.
Give it to me.
So me and Antoine, I'm sure, shared the same excitement that hoping something would happen. But in the comics, Black Panther wields the gauntlet with all stones at some point. I think I've talked about this before.
Okay.
I totally thought he was going to put it on for a bit. Just kind of like try.
But that would kill him, right?
Oh,
Maybe
yeah,
not.
yeah.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Probably do the same thing it
Vibranium?
did
I don't
to. He has a suit on. So
Right,
yeah,
exactly.
Orbit. Yeah.
I was so excited he was going to just pop it on. He's like, okay, I'm going to kill a few fools and then we'll figure this out later. But he
Just makes a
carried
random
it.
wish.
Oh my god!
gets
If
hinted
I
at it.
knew that, I would have been like,
Yeah.
I would have been waiting for so much for that.
Yeah, he
Damn.
like I think I said in a previous episode, but yeah, he literally puts it on and just slays Doctor Doom with the gauntlet on, all 6 stones.
I think he would be the guy if somebody was to survive. I feel like Black Panther. The vibranium, I feel like, would shield him somehow.
Yeah.
If I had to pick someone to take over the leader of the Avengers, I'd pick Black Panther in a heartbeat.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
100%.
he's too much of a lone wolf though. Like
I know.
I love
That's the
Black
thing,
Panther.
though. That's
I
the
love
thing.
him to death. But this
What
guy,
if Earth was Wakanda? Like Wakanda really just expanded the empire, and now
Did you guys catch too the
forever.
Namor?
We're not ready for that. We're not ready for that. What's
Did you
that?
guys catch the Namor the Submariner reference?
Yeah.
They're talking about the plates shifting underwater.
Yeah,
No
yeah,
idea.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
When they were when they're holograms talking about what they're dealing with, and they're talking about the
Tectonic plates, yeah.
that stuff.
you're like plutonic plates,
yeah, whatever it is.
They ain't fucking.
Those things. But yeah, that's a hint at Namor the Submariner. So maybe he's the next villain.
But they were talking about doing a Submariner movie like back when
I know that's the
they were
thing,
talking
right?
about
Yeah.
like when Tony first came out, like
True.
Iron Man
Yeah.
1. They talked about
Yeah, he was supposed to be the second.
Whenever
villain,
you
right?
get whenever you get a baddie that's based in water, I have a problem. Whenever
He turns good, kind of.
Good afterwards.
Even when you have a regular like a hero in water, I still have a problem.
Why?
You didn't like Aquaman? Well, I know we're straight.
Why do you have a
We're starting
problem?
to stray.
What?
Why do you have a problem?
I don't,
Against
I
the
don't, I don't know.
aquatics. What's
It's just it's just
It's
when
the
you're
whole
when you're
fish
riding sharks and you can talk to fish. It's too much for me. Like I don't like any of that.
Okay,
You're talking
I
underwater.
like where
They
his-
can understand what
I like
you're
where
saying.
his line is.
I'm
Like that's
sure I
my
remember
line.
a podcast where you said you enjoyed the movie.
Listen, I enjoyed the movie for what it was. I'm just saying I need that shit to stay in
It was
DC.
Jason Momoa.
Okay.
I don't need it in Marvel.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Right? Because like DC, what else? It's just it's various piles of shit, right?
True.
With like Wonder Woman, and then like maybe a little bit of Jason Momoa because he's fun to watch,
Shazam,
right? So yeah, I didn't watch Shazam. I hear
I haven't
tell
watched it. I heard it's
Shazam
good.
was
I gotta watch too.
surprisingly good.
I haven't watched it.
Yeah, I watched it early, and I came in
He
there
beat
with.
us to the punch.
Yeah,
Wow, you beat us to a comic book?
You know what's so funny is like you guys are like, look at this guy, he beat us, right, guys?
beat all three of us. None
All
of
three of
us.
us.
Yeah, man. My wife was like, we're gonna watch Shazam. I'm like, let's go watch Shazam.
Did she go because it was filmed in Toronto?
No, she went because it was date night, so we had to go watch something. And I will say, I watched that movie and I came out and I'm like, how'd they do that? That was a good movie. I was
everyone
thoroughly
says it's a
shocked.
good
My
movie.
wife saw the
apparently.
preview and she's like, "Oh, I want to see that." And I'm like, "Why?" And she's like, "Oh, because it's filmed in Toronto."
Oh, I see.
And I was like, "Oh."
She
so I thought it was like a
she
regular
repping Toronto
female
hard,
thing.
eh?
Yeah,
I saw the preview. I'm like, that looks like a piece of shit. Yeah, like,
I'm like,
what I
that's
said.
an inflatable suit that he's
Right.
wearing.
yeah. That's I'm like, he didn't even hit the gym.
That's what hurt it for me when I heard about the suit thing. I was
Yeah.
like, before the movie even
he
got a
got
trailer.
jacked under it, but the suit
But
was
yeah, they pumped up a little bit.
I heard it was-
literally like pumped that shit up.
I knew it was Kitty, and I knew like the character's Kitty, so I wasn't really too worried about the
guess,
movie
yeah.
being too cheesy. I was like,
Yeah.
but I was like, this is
At least bulk up.
this is like a date night on a Friday.
You good with your
where
list?
we're-
Oh no, I'm
there's nothing
done.
to work.
covered the list, guys.
We've hit most of the list.
Do
so
we-
now we just need to hit. We just need
we
to
hit
go,
the final scene?
We
Are we
gotta go
ready
to the
for
final
this?
scene. We gotta go for the final scene.
Are we going to the funeral?
Do we?
Yeah.
No, I
Well,
guess
no,
we're
just
the
before
fight.
that. Just
I guess
before
we're
that.
We're gonna do the fight,
Right.
Okay.
well, first off, when Doctor Strange gave the one, I already started. I felt like a tickle inside. I'm like, oh, like
think
I know what's
what's
happening.
happening. I
Yeah,
think I
when he
know
looked
what's
at him and he
happening.
went like this, I was
Right.
like, oh shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Tony's on to dice.
Yeah. I had some people saying about like how Doctor Strange didn't do that much, right?
Oh, he was doing
He held back an entire freaking
And he did the portals
ocean
and stuff,
And
yeah.
the portals, like
Yeah, that's what I said. They're like, oh, all he did was the fire. Be like, yeah, he brought the entire
Everyone
world's
back.
army.
yeah,
True.
How much? You know, logistically, how difficult that might have been. They all just show up. They were dust a minute ago. They came
Yeah.
back. That's the last thing they're doing. And they're like, what's going on, and how? With what urgency are they working? Because they're not coming right here. They gotta
Yeah.
somehow figure out that they're currently fighting.
where everybody is.
And then now they gotta be like, we need to get everyone involved.
Yeah.
You gotta go to Wakanda. Everyone's gotta get dressed. It's
Yeah.
a whole thing.
And you know how many movies we've seen? Okay, it wasn't that great, but Warcraft, for example. You know how many
Yo,
movies we've seen
I
where it's
watched
like,
the shit out of Worldcraft. I watched that movie
Ditto.
3
Do you-
times.
Same.
I
Do you remember
freaking
the-
love that
do you
movie.
remember how long? You remember how long it took him to conjure the lightning spell to put the barrier when
Yeah.
they were fighting?
yeah,
Give Doctor Strange some credit, man. Like that scene was like 5 minutes long. They're dying, and he's like, "I'm coming. Hold on, just give me a second." Like he's figuring it out. Doctor Strange was literally like, "Here's everyone, and I'm holding this back." And I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Give him some credit, man.
On.
Oh yeah,
That was great.
yeah. Like what the hell?
Yeah. Also, they let the Wakandans in first. That
course they
Smart
did.
move.
You know what I'm saying?
dude,
Right?
come on.
What's his name? Falcon. It's like
We got the
Cap on
biggest
your left.
army in the world. What's
Let
up?
them in.
And we got vibranium weapons.
Yeah.
I like
Come
it when
on.
Hey, Bombay.
Falcon's like, hey, Cap, you want to tell me about your girl? He's like, no.
Yeah.
That's for me.
Yeah,
I think because it's like literally it was gonna take too long for him to explain
the time loop that he just talked
It was
about.
just easier to be like, listen, I boned. Good. Don't
I've
worry
got a
about
big
it.
smile
No
on my
kids,
face.
I'm good.
All
I
good.
thought it was crazy though how Tony Tony got the stones based on his smarts and his technology. I thought that was kind of cool. It wasn't sheer force. It wasn't any type of fight. It was literally like, I'm gonna outsmart you because
grabs it, takes only the stones.
he
and
literally
not the thing.
attaches to him and it's like, got them all. Oh, dude, that was killer.
We have to give it up for Thanos as being a true cool baddie.
Yeah,
Yes,
he was the
yes.
best bad guy I've ever seen.
That was damn good.
I actually bought when I went to the movie theater. They had like those collectible cups.
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
everyone's buying Iron Man and all, and everyone. I'm in the lineup and I'm just like, can I get Thanos?
Yeah.
Word.
You have to represent the bad guys sometimes, man.
Him and Heath
He did
Ledger,
great
like
when he
that
looked-
Joker.
Yeah.
So good.
When he looks at him and he says, "I am inevitable." God,
Yeah,
damn, that was good.
true.
When he was
Right.
clipping, I'm like, "How are they gonna get out of this?" And he turns around and he sees that there's no stones on his thing.
Oh,
God damn, that was
so
good.
good.
I've said that a couple of times since for no reason. to people.
I'm inevitable.
Yeah.
inevitable.
You're gonna be late to the meeting. I'm like, and then they were like, that makes no sense. I'm like, shut up.
Just take it.
I'm not late.
But I love too, though, like just a line like, I am Iron Man. Just poof, snap.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
dude. It was crazy.
It's such a good
Great
way.
because that was the first time that he publicly says who he is
Yeah.
at the end of the first movie.
Yeah.
Right. He says, I am Iron Man."
And it's crazy like how the suit modified
Yeah.
to like his fingers were out. And it was basically like, it was almost like a signal of like, I'm going in this just flesh and bone, man. Like there's nothing to protect me here. I'm just going to do this for you guys. I thought that was kind of cool.
But I didn't say. I thought it was actual gloved hand.
No, it wasn't his fingers out.
His fingers were out, I think.
Yeah, so it was like cut off gloves,
Yeah.
and it was almost like the suit, like the nanotech was going, I'm all in right here, so the rest of you is exposed. You're screwed.
Yeah.
He had no helmet, and he's like, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna do it. It was crazy, man.
But he was smart for building the original gauntlet that they
yeah.
wore
Yeah.
out of his
Yeah.
tech.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
when
know?
Hulk started
that
to
shit-
put his hand in
yeah.
there, and I was like, "How's that gonna?" Oh, I like it.
Shit starts expanding.
Yeah,
And
it's
it's
like
oh, it's nuts.
friggin' XL
Yeah.
glove over here. Talk about something else.
So the snap happens,
Yeah.
and then I like the fact that everyone goes, everyone's fading into dust, and Thanos just sits down.
Yeah, he's like, I'm shit,
leans,
I'm screwed.
and just almost like he doesn't say well played, but it almost feels like
got me.
we did.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is it.
I felt
Well
bad
played.
for him.
Well played. Like,
Because
he-
this is after he knows he's done it once.
Yeah.
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 You can't do it again.
yeah. Those pesky Avengers just really messing with him.
Yeah. I totally get what they did too, was like, after the snap where they had, obviously Peter's going to talk to him. That's kind of cool, like passing on the baton. And then Pepper obviously is going to show up last. But it didn't bug me as much, but I wished Cap got to say goodbye kind of thing. Like I know they had that handshake earlier in the movie where it was like, hey, we're just laying out the piece. Everything's fine. We're not angry at each other. We're partners again. But I just wish there would have been like one more, like,
Yeah.
like you were my better half kind of thing,
Yeah.
Because when Cap says stuff, it's really like
Yeah, it touches you, man.
Yeah.
I was waiting for a speech, and I got nothing. It's like, come on, man. That's the one thing that was missing that I would have loved.
it's interesting because you watch all these other movies,
Yeah.
right? And when it's like America, rah rah, sometimes you like roll your eyes, you're like, whatever. But this is literally the figurehead for America, who like that is the icon of freedom.
Yeah. And he made fun of himself in the
right?
movie too, yeah.
And for that, and I'm not rolling my eyes at all. I'm like, that guy is a good American.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone loved him. Everyone loved him. He just also they did his character really well throughout all the movies, and the fact that he chose what he chose to stand for, what he did not bend on,
Very
all of those
consistent.
things. Yes, exactly.
He has the best trilogy.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he really does. He really
He
does.
does.
Absolutely. And so, with all of those things, it just comes with like one of the best character builds. Apart from Iron Man is Iron Man, but like Captain America, man, they're just so easy to get behind.
And his movies were the most relevant to the comics.
Oh,
They follow the comic like almost scene by scene.
Right.
That's why I thought it'd be interesting for him to try to return the Soul Stone, and the Red Skull is there. I was like, did you just have an
Finish him
impromptu
off.
fight
Yeah.
for no like?
Yeah, but like Red Skull doesn't seem like he's the guy who's fighting anymore. He's just there. to,
Yeah,
like,
not anymore.
Tell the same spiel over and
just
over again. He's like a
sad.
retirement. This is it.
Yeah,
This
he's
is
like,
it.
I'm just here.
There was actually two things. One is a question, but so the first one was I also liked how you were mentioning like Cap was still Cap, but then he joked about his ass. They joked about his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I was alluding to where he was
He might
fighting
have swore
himself
somewhere.
Yeah, and then they were like, he's like, blah blah blah. I was like, yeah, I get it. Like talking to himself. He's like, I get the speech thing. Like I kind of like that.
Wait. Where
Yeah.
the version of him is like, I can do this all
2012?
day.
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
do this all day, and he's like, I know.
Yeah. But the question I had was, it was around Red Skull. Someone actually asked me, and I couldn't come up with an answer. how did Red Skull? So Red Skull, we know how he gets there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But how did it all of a sudden go? Oh yeah, by the way, you're gonna guard this stone for eternity. Like what? Like who chose him, or how did he get chosen to be stuck there?
Stone chose him.
The stone. Yeah, I was curious.
That's all
Could
I
it
thought
be the
about.
Watchers? Because we know
Maybe.
they're in the universe.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe they told him like you're stuck here as your punishment.
Yeah, but he also gets information on everyone. Everyone who comes in, he knows who their father is and who they are and stuff like that.
Maybe the
so like,
Watcher
So there has to be the Watchers.
Maybe
then.
the Watchers, like this is your hell. You're stuck here doing
'Cause
nothing.
I'm just
we've
still
been
not
introduced to them,
satisfied.
so-
You can't just throw the soul stone back and be like, cool, we're in. Right?
Widow?
Because it doesn't even make any sense. You throw someone over and then you get sad and you cry a little bit and then you disappear from the spot. And then you end up in a pool, lying, looking at the sky, and then you open up your right hand and there it is. How the frick do you return that shit?
I don't know.
Like there should be a petition. We need to know exactly
We need to know
how
how to-
Cap returns that stone.
Yeah.
Because they've had to have a plan. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced that the Russo brothers or Kevin Feige or whatever would just plan out a Black Widow movie and have her die now. Doesn't make any sense.
Gamora's got to come back too. Well,
Is-
it's probably gonna be the older Gamora.
Yeah.
but-
That was funny too.
Is
That
this
meetup was
confirmed,
funny.
though? Is she confirmed the movie? Is the movie actually confirmed? Because I remember it was like pre-production. They're still trying to figure
No.
it out.
It's
Is it
definitely
confirmed now?
Confirmed. Yeah, definitely
Oh.
confirmed.
Do we want to get into like what's gonna happen next? Who are the people not coming back? Who's coming back?
Before we grab to that.
Yeah.
Before we grab to that.
Yeah.
I just want to go back to the Doctor Strange part.
Okay.
with the finger.
Yeah, with the one.
Yeah.
So there was a scene before when he saw him come back. He asked him, "Is this the one time?"
If I told you,
If I
Yeah.
told
It
you,
wouldn't
it
be
wouldn't
the one.
happen. It
Yeah.
wouldn't be the one.
Yeah.
And then he told him it was the one.
Without verbally saying
No. He didn't say it was the one. He was just reminding him
One shot.
that this is one shot.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what
Yeah.
that's what gets him to do this.
That's what I wanted to clarify. I didn't understand. Is this,
gets the
did he
pass.
tell him this is the one time?
Yeah, no.
Or yes, this is the time to do your move?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what's going on.
It was all just like, just do it, just end it now. Just
Yeah.
freaking
for real. Wow.
For real.
You know, it is. So the final funeral, we got that. We get to see everyone. I love the tracking camera that goes in between all of the groups. So everyone gets to you get to see
everyone
everyone.
gets to, like, it's also everyone from each movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
it's like
all together.
everyone's all separated by their movie.
Good catch with the kid from Iron Man.
Yeah.
3.
Yes.
I was
Iron
like,
Man 3.
who's this
Iron Man
ugly
3.
kid? Oh yeah.
yeah. Falcon is now Captain America, which I thought was dope.
Yeah. So I mean, that was,
skipped
I
over
think that
Bucky.
was but if you saw when he was offered to Falcon, Falcon looks back to White Wolf.
Yeah. And he said
And
no.
then White Wolf like says, "Yeah, go ahead, take it,"
Yeah.
and then that's it.
Got
so
permission.
you know that all of that worked out. So that was kind of nice.
Yeah.
I think Bucky knows he's gonna be T'Challa's like
Yeah.
right hand dude. He's
So good.
No
he's,
pun
he's
intended.
in with the black crowd.
Right,
now.
right.
He's that,
Right,
he's
right.
that white
That's
guy
what-
who's in with the black kid.
he ate the food. He's like, you know what? You can take that.
They gave him an arm, girl. Like
Give him
I'm
an
in.
arm.
I'm good playing second fiddle in Africa. It's just much better over there. Plus, on top of which, it's cool because out of all the white dudes that you could have in Wakanda, it's nice to have the quiet assassin.
Yeah.
Just
Right.
quiet. Right? He doesn't need to say much. He doesn't have to postulate, nothing
Yeah.
else. You need me to fight, that's cool. If you're not,
You
I'm going to
would-
be in this hut with my
You
one
would
hand.
hate the loud white guy in Africa.
Yeah.
You would hate the loud
Right?
white
Yeah,
guy.
you
in
needed the
Africa.
quiet. You
Yeah.
needed the quiet white guy. And
Yeah.
that was perfect. Yeah, of course. He's found his place. That's what it is.
There's a theory too. You asked a great question, like what was next kind of thing. And I know a lot of people have the theory of when Bruce snapped and he kind of brought everything the way it should be. And he's like, I'm trying to bring everyone back. People are saying that's alluding to X-Men, Fantastic Four, blah, blah, blah. So kind of what's next? Maybe he snapped and brought mutants to be. So maybe there are kids now who are like a little different. So they have
that
mutant
is-
powers.
Damn.
That is a good
Yeah. He
idea.
altered people's genes with
altered
the
people-
gamma
yeah.
radiation when he snapped. Because there's been 3 snaps in total now, right?
Okay, if that shit happens, there's going to be a Hulk movie. Come on now. We can't fight.
Let's not do any more Hulk movies.
Yeah.
You good? You good with that?
I'm.
You know what?
Yeah.
Let's not
Last
do
week
any
I
more
saw
Hulk
Ed
movies.
Norton's and Eric Bana's Hulk movies.
On
Yeah.
Netflix?
Just for
Yeah.
funsies. Yeah, I was like, Ramadan's coming. I'm not going to be watching a lot of movies.
So
Let me
why?
just watch these.
I gotta
things.
watch the 2 shittiest
I gotta
Marvel
watch
movies.
the 2 shittiest, and I did.
Let's
That
not
Bana
do
one?
any more.
Oh, that
Oh, that was rough.
Okay.
That's when like you were like superheroes. I don't know if that's a good idea to make movies.
Yeah.
It's the Ghost Rider level.
I still want him in the world though.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
no, he
he'll
can
be
stay
around.
in.
Yeah.
But no standalones.
Right,
Please.
right. Okay.
We've done that 3 times. We failed 3 times. Like,
That being
it's
said-
baseball.
Okay.
3 strikes we're out.
All right. You don't feel the same way about Fantastic Four, though, do you?
No, I don't.
Yeah, that's what you goddamn hypocrite.
I am.
I need Doctor Doom.
I am.
Damn hypocrite.
I am.
If you had to put on the worst Hulk and the worst Fantastic Four, the Fantastic Four is the worst.
Oh yeah,
I
Michael B.
think
Jordan was in that
Fantastic
too.
Four
I
was
just
a little
realized.
better than all the Hulks. The one with Michael B. Jordan, the reboot, was better than the Hulk movies.
If it's just because Michael B. Jordan.
No, it's not just because of Michael B. Jordan.
All right.
I feel like that storyline was a lot better and better well written, and there was a lot better graphics in that one movie than there was in all the Hulk movies combined.
Right.
Yeah.
Remember
Even the
dog
Ed
you
Norton
would-
one, like, which was almost acceptable.
Yeah. You would also argue too that for the longevity of this universe, you need the Fantastic Four because so much happens around them, and it's like you can't push any farther without them in the universe.
Now let's see. They're also the new billionaires that we need in the Marvel Cinematic Universe because now we don't have Tony anymore. So where's all this money going to come from? It has to come from the Fantastic.
And I need
Four.
Doctor Doom. I've been saying this for years. I need freaking a proper Doctor Doom.
He needs to be the next baddie. Like, he doesn't have to be the new galactic baddie. I just need him in a movie as a constant bad guy. He's always going to be there. Like he's always lurking. Like he's good at sometimes, and then he's bad at some other times.
What's his main motivation?
He wants to be a world. He wants to be a tyrant.
He wants to own the world, basically. Yeah.
All right,
Classic.
But then they end up giving him Latveria, and then he's pretty much okay with that for a while. And then
that's where he becomes like kind of a good guy. It's kind of like, okay, I'll stick with the kingdom for now. It's like I'll be okay just owning this shit.
Yeah. So last movie of Phase 3, as we're still in Phase 3. Spider-Man, which the trailer just released, and I know Antoine feels some type of way.
Yeah,
But we had seen it already. I
didn't know you guys had already seen it. As soon as I saw it, I was like, don't watch it.
Yeah.
See the thing.
He tried.
For Spider-Man movies, I generally just watch. I don't know why. I don't bother.
Okay.
It is what it is.
I appreciate the spoiler message at the beginning, though.
They did at the beginning. Yeah,
that was dope.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, so that's good. I can see why you feel like you might have seen too much of the movie.
Right.
And we really didn't need to see Jake Gyllenhaal yet.
No,
that would have been cool. That would have been a cool thing.
We didn't need Tony Stark to tell it, or not Tony Stark. We didn't need Nick Fury to say, "Oh, there's a multiverse." Like, we can start piecing that together.
Yeah. You didn't have to give
it.
You didn't have to show so much of the hand.
Yeah,
I understand. I feel you on that. But it is Marvel.
It is, yeah.
And they literally make trailers
to screw us up.
To like really like that's
to throw you off course.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. So you even though that there's a spoiler,
the multiverse thing could be a fake out though. It could be Mysterio lying.
Yeah.
To get his way.
Yeah. I think the multiverse is happening.
I'm just saying.
That's just happening.
Best line of the trailer though.
What's
Bitch,
next?
you've been to space.
Yeah, I know.
Wait.
Do you remember Nick Fury when he's like, I don't know if I'm ready for this. I don't know. Blah, blah, blah. He's like, bitch, you've been to space.
He's like, get Thor. He's not on planet.
That's so good.
He tries to call out everybody else. And he's just like, don't be a bitch.
Yeah, so good.
Okay, I'm just gonna pull out real quick the next Marvel movies to see if I can.
It's not a very long list.
Yeah, like Far From Home is the
It's
only
like
one.
Far From Home is the only one coming out in the next year.
Wow.
Everything else is like 2 or 3 years.
Remember
out.
the time when like all your friends were getting married? That was like Marvel movies.
Every 3 months.
Yeah.
You got to think Guardians 3 will be upcoming.
Yeah.
No, Guardians 3 got put on hold until
that's right. Oh, sorry.
until what's it called? Suicide Squad 2 is done.
That's right.
Black Widow is 2020.
Yeah. Okay.
So
nothing else
If that even gets done.
No. I mean, like that's official.
Okay.
Yeah. It's pre-production. Rachel Weisz is going to be Weisz. Thank you. David Harbour. Ooh, David Harbour is in there. Here we go. We have
like
Black Panther 2, 2021.
Oh, we gotta wait.
We gotta wait for that. We gotta wait for Wakanda to come back.
Yeah, Doctor Strange 2021.
So all we're getting is Spider-Man for the next little while.
Guardians of the Galaxy, or it might be, and this was interesting, as Guardians of the Galaxy.
As Guardians of the Galaxy.
So that's gonna be cool. I'm pretty sure that's where we're gonna get Thor plus the Guardians. That's Volume 3, and we all know this already, but James Gunn is back at the helm for Volume 3, as you should be.
Yeah.
Well played, Marvel. Thank you for doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Or Disney. Captain Marvel 2 in 2022. There we go. That's
gonna be a weird stretch.
That's all we got. That's all we got.
me off
Plus,
that damn movie.
X-Men are back home, so that's going to be a thing, and I'm pretty sure Deadpool will do something as well.
So are you guys, now that you brought up the X-Men, are you guys gonna watch Dark Phoenix in June?
Yo,
I'll probably watch it just to close it
I'm
out.
good. I'm good with that. Just dying. I don't need to see it. I'll let you watch it because I know you love the Phoenix.
The Phoenix is my
I like
girl.
the Phoenix saga.
She's my girl, man.
I don't know how I feel about Sansa or whatever her name is.
The thing is that like Sansa currently
She's hot
right now,
right
currently in Game of Thrones is playing the Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
So she's doing well right now. So maybe that'll sway my thoughts on her. But
my only reason for watching it is like, you know, First Class and Days of Future Past were so good.
Yeah, they're both really good movies.
Apocalypse, let's not even talk about that. But those first two movies were so good that I feel like it deserves my attention for them, like, to close off this era of X-Men because it was well done. Like the first two movies. So like close that chapter off, and then it gives you that send off into okay, you're back with the MCU.
I watched the trailer. I don't feel good about it. That's the thing.
You don't like the trailer for? Okay, we're gonna be we're gonna have a car. We're not gonna
be a thing now.
We're not gonna do this.
I mean, look, man, who we you know when it's coming to come out, and I'm gonna be like, yo, Antoine, you want to go watch it?
Yeah,
right. That's what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
we know what it is.
Yeah,
I'm talking big game right now, but I'm gonna be like, yo, I don't have enough comic book movies. I need to get some.
Especially when there's like one coming out every 13 months, you're gonna be like,
it's
gonna be hard without
unless they surprise without
having
can't
three
just surprise
studios making them now. It's gonna be hard.
expensive ass movie.
6 months.
Yeah.
You never know.
I think that's it, guys.
Yeah, it's a good podcast.
That was a good podcast. It was solid.
Yeah.
I feel good. You see, you know what? I feel a little bit of closure.
Yeah.
Hey, now I look when I'm watching the movie. I'm like, I can't wait for the podcast.
Yeah.
Talk about this shit.
I'm gonna miss like not going every 3 months though. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm gonna miss miss Cap and Tony and all that. But they'll be back. I'm sure they'll make like cameos in some way.
Yeah.
In some way, shape, or form. I think.
Yeah.
I saw some posters online with.
We should try to do podcasts for even some of the better DC movies now. Because that's what we're going to have to since Marvel's kind of dying up. We can't have this annual gathering.
Yeah,
So what
DC
you're
needs
saying
to
is we'll never be back. We're not going to be back on again.
We'll see you in 2020.
Yeah.
No. Who knows?
Birds of
Maybe,
Prey?
maybe like next Shazam or something is decent, or Water Guy,
What
whatever.
is the next? Oh, Brightburn is the next kind of
That looks
DC-esque movie.
That looks good. Evil
Yeah.
Superman.
Did you see that Boss Logic poster where he put Superman in the back? So the kid's like hovering, and then the background is Superman with his arms crossed. You see his eyes glowing, like in this like black mist. Like, oh my god, it was like,
Didn't see that one.
yeah, it was a
Didn't see
good
that
poster.
one.
You should look it up. Yeah, it
You
was
said
crazy.
Boss Logic. I just thought about Logic and
Oh, sorry.
you saw.
Homicide's a track.
Yeah, it's really good. All right,
Tamping
people.
the napkins, some in the tamping, the crystal.
All right, people. Thank you for listening to the podcast. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back in a week. We love you, 3000. Good night.